Hey guys, and welcome back. So on this channel, there's been many breakfast videos, many snack, lunch, and dinner ideas, but we haven't really talked about brunch yet. So today I have some super easy ideas for you if you're planning on throwing a vegan brunch or need some plant-based options to bring to your next friend gathering. Quick disclaimer before we begin, I want to apologize for weird bird and car noises that might occur in the background of this video. One more quick thing, big thank you to Skillshare for being today's sponsor. Skillshare is an online learning community offering over 25,000 courses for anyone about anything. Their subjects range from things like filmmaking and reading body language, over to productivity and gardening. You can even download the classes onto your phone and go through them whenever you want, wherever you want. The first 500 people to sign up using the link below get their first 2 months for free. Try it out and see how you like it. On to the recipes. Let's begin with the most indulgent recipe in this video. I'm not quite sure what they are. If you know, let me know. To make them, add spelt flour, baking powder, raw sugar, and salt to a medium-sized bowl. Next up, mix in cold vegan butter that has been cut into cubes. When making any kind of pastry, you don't want the butter to melt. You just want smaller pieces of butter swimming through the flour mixture. And the last step would be to pour in some non-dairy milk. Quickly form everything into a smooth ball of dough. This took me about a minute or two. You don't want to knead it the same way you would if you were making bread. Wrap it up in parchment paper and let it chill in the fridge for 30 minutes. In the meantime, make some cashew cream. First, have some cashews soaking in water overnight. After that, boil the cashews for 20 to 30 minutes if your food processor isn't the most powerful of food processors. Blend up the cashews along with a pinch of salt. Also add unsweetened vegan yogurt and lemon juice. Take out half of the mixture. The other half is gonna be used in just a moment. For the scones, we're making the sweet version, so add the kind of sweetener you prefer. Take the dough out of the fridge. Make sure the oven is preheated at this point. Flatten out the dough until you reach 2 centimeters of thickness. You can also use a rolling pin for that. Now cut out little circles using a glass. Can also cut them into triangles. Choice is yours. Also, roll out the leftovers. You'll get a couple more circles out of this. Bake the bites until they're golden brown. Serve these with the cashew cream and your favorite kind of jam. This next idea is not really a recipe, but rather a food life hack. I recently discovered that these canned buns and croissants that you can get from the store happen to be vegan. In Germany at least. I'm not even sure if they sell that in other countries. I ended up cutting this into pieces instead of folding them into triangles like the instructions were telling me, but hey, this way they turn into croissant buns. Just place them cut side facing down on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and bake according to instructions. Let's move on to these tomato and basil open-faced sandwiches. So now we're using up the other half of the cashew cream. To your food processor, add 2 handfuls of fresh basil and a few tablespoons of your favorite ready-made marinara sauce. Season to taste after blending it one more time. This can go on top of toast with cherry tomatoes and arugula. Of course, this makes for a good dip as well, so serve up with veggies, rice cakes, crackers, pita bread, etc., etc. If you want to serve miniature food, you can cut the toast into quarters and then spread the stuff on top. This next recipe makes a great side dish, a roasted veggie platter. I know this doesn't sound like the most exciting thing on the planet, but it tastes really good and it fits in well with so many other dishes. To make this a whole lot easier, roast the veggies the night before. Here we have peppers, zucchini, turnips, cherry tomatoes, onion, and celery, but use whatever you have on hand vegetable-wise. The turnips are the one in the group that take longest to cook, so I cut them in half first and then boiled them in water for 15 to 20 minutes. Lastly, add about a tablespoon of vegetable oil or melted coconut oil, and to ensure they turn out nice and crispy, I used a plain baking sheet this time. The next morning, I made some carrot strips. Then add the roasted veggies on top. You can reheat them if you like. I like them best at room temperature. Next up is avocado. And finish everything off with a drizzle of hummus dressing and nutritional yeast. So this last section of the video covers a few yummy drink ideas. One idea is to serve mini smoothie bowls to people. This one is cherry banana flavored. To a high-speed blender, add frozen cherries, frozen bananas, and vanilla non-dairy milk. To make it sweeter, you can add a couple soft dates in there as well. Serve in little glasses or tiny bowls. The toppings are the best part though. I crumbled up a vegan cookie and also added blueberries and almonds. It tastes best when served cold, so keep it in the fridge. It's inspired by a cherry banana juice. That's basically my childhood in a jar. This could be another drink idea if you've never had that before. It is half cherry juice and half banana nectar. Banana nectar is basically pureed banana, water, and sugar. Last but not least, we're making turmeric spiced hot chocolate. If you're not the biggest fan of turmeric latte or golden milk, then give this one a try. Inside a saucepan, combine turmeric powder, unsweetened cacao, cinnamon, a pinch of salt, black pepper, and non-dairy milk. Also add in a sweetener of choice. Bring the pan up to medium-high. Whisk it all together until the spices have more or less dissolved. For a lighter version, you could do half hot water and half plant milk. Serve with some more cinnamon on top. And that's it for the recipes, guys. Don't forget to check out Skillshare to become better at things you want to become better at. I've recently been binging the courses by this photographer named Maria. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her last name, but she's amazing. Her photos are stunning. Just look at these. Skillshare's premium membership starts at €8 a month. That is cheaper than this bowl of ramen was. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon. Bye!